Welcome to New Realities. I'm Alan Steinfeld. This program is about the evolution of consciousness. And that's why I'm talking today to Kimberly Meredith, who's a healer. She's a medium. She is a person who can bring in the higher angelic realm. So we've done a lot of shows about that kind of work already, but we haven't talked about, Kimberly, is your connection to the extraterrestrials. So first, tell me, what's the difference between an extraterrestrial and an angel for you?
I believe that they are here, the angelic realm, angels, are here to help us connect to the God energy, to help us heal and shift to the ascension. And in that, the extraterrestrials are here, and they want to show us how to do things to help the world shift in a faster way.
Well, I think the angels have more to do, what I've seen, with healing. So they're bringing in the healing energies. I think the extraterrestrials are more information-based. That's my sense.
I think you're right, but also I think ETs do have healing abilities also, as well as they also have a lot of advanced telepathic abilities, and they're here to help people witness advanced shifting abilities and energetic abilities, and to be able to show that things can move faster and smoother. And I hate to say that the human abilities and the brain abilities that we have or others have are beyond what you ever could possibly imagine.
What humans have is beyond what we can imagine.
Right.
But we haven't tapped into that.
No.
And the ETs maybe are here to help us do that. Right?
They are here.
How can they help us?
By witnessing what they're doing.
Well, what? Like, for instance?
Well, they can make things dissolve fast. They can make things move fast. They can speed up the existence of the shift, the existence of humanity, creating more of a peaceful living, more of a society that we can live in.
That's great, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
isn't this good news?
Absolutely. It's where it's going and moving towards.
So let's see. You're a medium, right? Do you have do you want to bring in some ET consciousnesses? So
Sure.
for a direct transmission? Yes. This is what I like. Go ahead. Do whatever. What do you need to connect to that realm?
Through my mediumship, I'm always connecting with, the highest spirit, the highest form, which is the omnipresent. A lot of people hear me talking about Mother Mary, the divine feminine, the energy of God, the Holy One. And I also connect with the higher civilizations, which is the hybrid civilization. Oh. And I also connect in this way because when I scan people, it's very fast when I find energy through them that's not good energy, which is like cancer and these things. That is a mediumship, but it's also something beyond a mediumship, which is they, meaning the hybrid civilization, uses me too. And also, they're here to help us understand that we can all use them as them helping us tap into that and move our world in a loving way, faster and happier, and understanding that they're here to intellectually advance us.
Well, let's share about how we can tap into their frequency. What do we need to do? What do I need to do? What do people watching need to do to start to bring in that level of
Well, it's a
consciousness?
frequency of forgiving and loving, and it's a frequency of transmuting an eye frequency, like I'm blinking at you. And also, it's a frequency of activating your DNA strands. The two DNA strands that we have are really a small strand. The 10 other DNA strands, they have beyond 10 strands. Their strands are like beyond anything that we could function on. Some people think that the ETs don't have heart.
Yeah, do
they?
They
do.
They do?
Yes.
All of them?
No.
No, just about the ones you're dealing with.
Yes.
So the hybrids, these are the genetic mixing. What are you getting there?
Yes.
Of our genetics with their genetics.
Right.
What are they here for? Why is there a hybrid race?
It's to help save our world.
That's what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with our world? There's lots, but I want to know what you're thinking.
Well, I think that we're destroying our world because there's so much hate and greed and evilness going on. So the alien civilization is beautiful and loving and kind, and they are coming here to help us advance our brains and the civilization and the shift.
So the hybrids are for what reason? To help us bridge more to those realms?
Yes. And in fact, Jesus and some of the beautiful prophets had that DNA.
Those enlightened beings are already activated.
Most of the prophets did.
So are we coming in as a planetary civilization to this activation?
Yes, they're saying.
How do we access that? How do we get there?
Well, it's not something to yearn or feel like an urgency for. It's just going to automatically happen. The people that are willing and wanting it to happen, or accepting it to happen, will embrace it, and it will happen.
So just stay
being open. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we're on the same frequency. But okay, so do you have like a place? Not that place for ETs matter, but where are they coming from? How do we identify the different races?
Well, I feel like they're coming. It's a God frequency. They just said God, God, God. They come from God.
Well, we all do. Well, we all do. So,
right.
So that doesn't say anything.
Well, I have to say that there's a lot of people that fear them, though, because some of the alien civilizations are been dishonored, and they don't like that.
Well, they're also taking our genetics. They're coming in the middle of the night. They're scaring people.
But so do humans.
Humans are a lot more dangerous, I agree, than aliens. But
so, yeah, I definitely blink negative, mostly on some of the human disorder that's going on than the aliens.
But I want to make more contact with them.
Right.
How do we do that?
They're going to make contact here.
So it's about receiving, right?
Once they know that it's more of a world that we're ready for them to be accepted, they'll come out more.
So we have
They're
to be
going to come out more.
And where are the hybrids going to live?
Everywhere.
On this planet, or according to Bashar, they're getting their own planet.
I'm not getting a blink, possibly, about that.
Well, you got a blink at, are they living here among us now?
Yes, they are.
Am I one of them?
You're all of them.
I'm just
kidding. No, I do believe that my eyes do blink, that they're absolutely among us right now.
No, I'm saying not me, but we're all part ET. We've all been modified by these extraterrestrial genetics, I think, in order to make us different than the other animals here.
They do blink, yes, because this is yes, this is no, and they are blinking absolutely.
And you're sort of channeling it. She's not thinking when her eyes are blinking. There's just
No.
sort of like automatically giving us answers of yes
Yeah.
and no.
I don't believe they're going to find a place just to go. I do believe that they are integrating here right now, absolutely.
And the
They are.
purpose is to help lift us up, right?
Absolutely, to help move us, shift us, and they're in the ascension, yes.
They're in the ascension. They're helping to raise our vibration as they act among us.
Yes, there's no reason to be in fear of hybrids or aliens.
Could you tell us, like, if we were to pass one on the street, what we might see that, not that it makes a difference, but, like, is there certain qualities about them?
Well, they're just blinking. Possibly they could be in human form. They could have, there's many different ways they come and shape-shifting, but basically maybe very kind, sweet, human-looking type people.
You know what I also noticed? I know that people are going through tremendous transformations. I know 2 women, they actually just turned 40 this year, but they're having the shift from this old, like, party mentality, and, like, suddenly they're becoming, like, channels in spirit.
You mean maybe they had a walk-in, or they've turned
Yeah,
into a hybrid?
Yeah, they
that
turned into a hybrid,
They
yes.
look youthful, younger. They don't have the same mentality anymore of wanting to party, and now they're
yes.
changed, or
Yes, what's happening?
that is true.
What's happening?
They've had downloads. They've shifted their whole way of. That could be happening. That their DNA has been activated into a different level.
So that's happening to all of us if we're open, right?
That can.
I mean, it's happened to you, right?
Yes.
Your DNA's been shifted.
Absolutely. After my near-death experience.
After your near-death experience,
I'm a totally different person.
And on not just a mental level, but on a DNA level, right?
Absolutely.
Is that possible with the ascension energies for everyone?
It is. Like, for me, I'm on a mission. I live my life through the energy of God, and my work is dedicated to this. And so, are you saying that can the world end up being in service? Can the world end up being, can we start having our grocery stores, our world, the whole world end up being in a society of health and helping?
Yes.
And that's what the ETs want, and that's what we want. We want the world to be abundantly and progressively healed and healthy, and not of a lower, greedy society. And that is the mission, and the mission will be accomplished.
It will be. Do you have a time range of?
Yes, within now and 10 years.
10 years. So 10 years from now, roughly, by the end of the next decade, you see a different society.
They are blinking that. Yes, God.
Really?
Yes, I do.
That's something to look forward to. So all the...
Yeah, respect and honor and love, and this is happening.
So all the problems we see now arising, they have to come to the surface in order to be exposed. Oh
yeah, all this happening. Yeah, absolutely. All this dark grunge and muddy
chaos
stuff happening right now was supposed to happen.
To expose it and change it.
They blink when I go over, like, the president that's in office or whatever is going on right now. They absolutely want that to happen right now.
In order to expose everything.
Yeah.
Corruption on all levels.
Absolutely.
And then, so you think in 10 years there won't be homeless people?
They're giving me a negative blink about it. They're saying that it could be a much better situation, yes.
Everyone will be taken care of. Will we have free energy? Because this is what the ETs are really here to show us, that there's...
Yeah, I mean, there's more light workers, there's more youth, the millennials. Everybody is... a lot of people coming in, and it's all moving this forward. I think there's a lot of people on board right now for this.
So right now we're just meeting the resistance to that.
It's a small resistance.
It is, because things are snowballing.
Yes.
But the snowball has to be pushed a little bit before it actually snowballs, right? So we're in the pushing phase. That's what it seems like.
Right.
You know, you have to start with a little snowball and you push
Right.
it until it goes
Right.
downhill.
Right. But by speaking about the negative over and over again doesn't get us anywhere.
No, I'm not speaking about negative. I'm just
No, not
speaking
you,
about where we're at
Right.
and where we can go to, I think. So the ETs will be much more visible in 10 years.
Yes.
The world will acknowledge their existence.
They're saying yes.
The governments will be out front with this. A little bit, not completely. That's what I'm
They're saying number 5, meaning we'll be in a more fifth dimensional state of consciousness, meaning I'm not sure about the government ever acknowledging it, but we will be acknowledging it. We'll be in a more fifth dimensional state of consciousness, meaning the world will be more accepting of, we're accepting something that's happening right now in our world, so why not accept the ETs? I think if we're accepting what's happening now so much, we'll be accepting anything at this point.
That's a good point. So fifth dimensional states of consciousness are really where we're going to interface with these ET realities.
Right.
I like that. So describe then fifth dimensional consciousness?
A fifth dimensional state of consciousness is something opposite of the third dimensional state, which is what we're living in right now, which is really, really a state of horrific sadness and grief and poverty. And the fifth dimension is a state of where we can have a Harry Potter world where we can make our life full of love and abundance and holiness and health and see where we can be healed, and we can call on the Mother Mary divine love and God and understand that we can heal ourselves. And it's not just this airy-fairy magical thing, but it is real, that we really can pray to our mighty God, and God will come in and help you and heal you. And when we talk about the alien civilization and what they're doing, is they're also combining with this reality, and they're helping push this state of consciousness for us too, and they're on board with it.
It might be a silly question, but is the alien God the same as the human God?
They're blinking yes. They are combined together.
When we say God, that's a word that many people have many different definitions of. I think it's the divine force in all of us.
Yes, the omnipresent.
The omnipresent that is like, and we're just like the little branch of a tree that we're attached to. That's the vision that came to me today. So this is good news, isn't it?
I don't think it can get any better. Yeah.
And so your work is about spreading the message. Can you just tell people how you're going about making this planet a better world?
I'm really a small fish in a very little fish in a big, enormous, huge, gigantic Atlantic world. And in this Atlantic world, I'm this tiny little girl.
You mean Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah, Atlantic Ocean.
Okay,
I'm a tiny girl that got picked by this omnipresent energy. And I'm so gracious and honored to be able to felt this omnipresent energy and witness my body doing this work.
Which is your hands-on healing.
Hands-on healing and blinking eyes. And also feel the energy of the alien hybrid civilization and the energy of God, and watch the cancers leave people's bodies and watch people have miraculous healings, and I'm just grateful for that.
Are you a hybrid?
They are saying I do have some hybrid DNA in me. Yes, I do.
I think I do too, right?
They're saying yes, you do.
Okay, maybe most people do, or no?
They're saying probably 40 to 50%.
Right. I think every generation there's more of the mixing of genes and more of the hybridization is coming forward. So the children being born now are more fifth dimensional.
That's correct. Their brains are highly sped up. They're very intellectual. They so when I was born, I was they call them starseed crystal kids. I was really, my eyes were blinking super fast, and I was thinking things. I was very telepathic. I'd play games with my dad, and so I already was really into that.
Because to be in the fifth dimension, we have to accelerate the DNA because we want to be embodied in that dimension. So it's not just a state of consciousness, it's a state of embodiment.
You're correct. It is.
That's what just came to me.
Yeah.
I'm just channeling.
And you're right. And sometimes people will be like, I don't feel right outside. Sometimes I don't feel like I fit in, like there's something wrong with me, I'm depressed, there's something. But you're not really. It's that the world is gonna get better, and then you'll feel more comfortable outside. You'll feel more like it's just we've gotten so low in our dimensional energy, but we'll soon be shifting, and you'll feel more comfortable with yourself, because there's a lot of starseeds, there's a lot of crystals, there's a lot of people that have hybrid energy, and it's going to get a lot better for you.
Kimberly, thank you for that beautiful message. How do people find you?
I'm at thehealingtrilogy.com.
And she's traveling around the world. She's doing workshops, she's doing talks, she's doing retreats, weekends, also private sessions on Skype. You just find you through thehealingtrilogy.com.
Yeah, thehealingtrilogy.com.
Well, there'll be an update on this little section of ET evolution in the coming months, maybe?
Yeah, that would be great.
Thank you for watching. I'm Alan Steinfeld for New Realities. Kimberly Meredith.
Thank you.